bunch of cones right next to each other, and I was running up and down, and when I went to take off, I felt the tap, and that's exactly how it happened. I don't.
So it's just a routine drill?
Yeah, it's something I've been doing for a long time. You know, it's just, I guess I wasn't prepared for that day, and that's my mistake.
Did you try training through it at all, or did you say something as soon as
No,
you
I'm pretty good at not telling people when something happens, and I can stay quiet. And I felt that little touch, and it's different from what I felt before in different pains that I had in my body. And I went to take the next step, and I just couldn't push. So I was like, all right, guys, you on your own. I'm gonna sit down. I'll watch you guys do work.
What do you think about? They said 7 to 9 weeks. Do you think you'll be back before that?
I hope so. I hope so. But it's funny with time frames. You never know. Like there's people that make it way before that, or there's people that are not even close to it. And to be honest, I just want to be focusing on what I got to do on a daily basis. And if I come back in 4 weeks, you'll be taking pictures out there. And if I come back in 9 weeks, you'll still be taking pictures. So it doesn't matter when I come back, as long as I come back and I can stay on the field on a daily basis to help my team win. That's what matters.
You think the blue hair had anything to do with the injury?
It could have been. You know, sometimes that dye seeps into
right.
you.
Blue might be heavier than something else. First of all, he's not the guy. You don't want anybody to get hurt, but he's certainly not the guy that you'd want if anybody has to get hurt.
No, and does somebody have to get hurt?
If they do.
If they had to get hurt,
he's not the guy.
He would be at the bottom of the list of guys you would want hurt, and now he's hurt.
Are you concerned, not being a doctor, or maybe you are a doctor in the off season, the fact that Lonnie Chisenhall supposedly had a similar injury and that never got right the whole season?
Well, you would presume that's coincidence, but you're right. That took forever for it to heal. I think 2 years in a row, Chisenhall had that kind of a thing. I think what's going to happen is they're going to be very conservative with this. I mean, especially because when he comes up here, you're going to be playing in cold weather right off the bat. So.
I heard Sean Casey say, because he had that injury, he said, make sure he's right and ready to go, then wait 3 more weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too cautious, especially, you know, as we all know, in their division, it's not like one of the teams is going to run away and hide from everybody in April. Right. So, you know, they got that going for him, and he really is their most important player, probably.
Tell me why the Indians, as constituted right now, are so heavily favored. Is it just the pitching? If heavily favored in their division, I've seen estimates or guesses of 91 to 96 wins on the season, which I'd be surprised that would maybe not 91 may not be impossible, but 96 doesn't seem right. Are you surprised by that when you consider that you almost have no outfield that we know of right now?
Well, yeah, that's true. But you think about this division, until these other teams start doing something to make you think that they're really into it, you're basically talking about 4, maybe not tanking teams, but teams that aren't ready to win yet. And you're going to play each of those 4 teams 19 times this year. So, you know, you do the math, there's, you know, 600 winning percentage for that many games. You know, that gives you a good start. And
so you think the pitching is enough to get them into that area?
I do. I mean, the starting pitching is good or better than anyone else in the majors. And they've got 2 top 5 MVP candidates when Lindor's healthy.